Tantalux, the Soweto Parliament, Young People's Government. It is extremely hot where I am. Can't give position away. But all I can say is that the programs, the borderline patrol programs, are well underway. We've got competence and quality over quantity. Now, we are not going to allow just absolutely everyone and anyone to be able to come to the borderlines and operate. We've got serious measures being taken in partnership with the law enforcement that's already here, operating different borderlines, various borderlines. The borderline is massive, it's big. It's not just where you go and stamp your passport. That's just the control part. Talking about the borderline where people come in and out. So we've got programs. We've got a 2-month program where young people will be helping at the border, and after the 2 months we've got an assessment to see if we open up for more young people to come in. We are discussing whether or not to start creating a database collecting names of young people that are competent, firearm competent, and some formal training, security at least, or military training, ex-military young people of various races, to create the database so that we can know post the 2 months we've got more manpower if need be, and so forth. We are also going to be going around various African countries inside and confronting them and telling them that, listen, we can't have it in South Africa that we are hosting the entire continent, because there's apparently problems across the continent. We're going to see if there are problems indeed in those continents, in those countries across the continent where we can help, because we need to encourage young people across the continent to fight for their countries instead of run away from problems. Can't have that. When you are running away from problems, who's taking care of your country wherever you're coming from? And lastly, the illegal foreigners in South Africa, concentrated in various communities. From January 15th, we are coming hard. After the borders, we are hitting hard at the communities where they are hosting illegal foreigners and South Africans that continue to host illegal foreigners. You're also going to be seen as an enemy. We are ordinary people of the country that are going to be reclaiming our country back. Even the law enforcement that's been encouraging lawlessness in the country, we are saying to you, your time is up. Your time is up. We're not going to have another police van parking at a drug dealer's house in 2022 collecting chocho. Never. Bribery of that kind is something that we are over and done with. We could be living our lives as young people, but we are here defending the country, doing work that people are actually employed to do and get paid to do, but they don't do it. We could also be enjoying our youth like every other young person, sitting in street corners and having a nice time with music, but instead we are out here planning on how to take back the country, because we've got a bunch of old people that have sold out and that have let the country slip out of their hands into for illegal foreign national hands, and into corruption, into the hands of corruption and so forth. So with that said, I am extremely tired as I make this video, but the struggle continues. Aluta continua. Will keep updating. Young people, please, if you know you're competent, in due time we'll give you direction as to where you must send your names to create that database I spoke about. And again, the corruption in government, we're going to be fighting our government hard. We rather be seen as enemies. We're going to fight corruption with everything that we have. We're not about to fight illegal foreigners, and we understand the background. They are here because we've got a weak government and politicians without political will. Our country can't just be a free-for-all country. And those politicians that are encouraging illegal foreigners to come in the country and making excuses that, hey, Africa must be without borders, it's pathetic, because you are then encouraging young people to run away from their countries and come here, not solve their problems in their countries, so that Africa as a unit can be solid and we can be a continent to be reckoned with. You just want South Africa to be the only flourishing country in 52 countries that exist in the whole continent. That's madness. So we are encouraging young people to fight for their countries and make sure that we make our ancestors proud. I mean, how dare you run away from your country? That shows, hey man, that's such weakness beyond even words I can explain. Who's taking care of the graves of your ancestors? We come to these countries and walk around, the graves are lying naked, and we ask ourselves, what happened to this continent? We are a cursed continent. Why are people colonizing us and whatever? It's because we don't take care of our countries, continents, and we don't take care of our elderly, we don't take care of our women and children. But those are things of the past. We've got a different breed of young people, and we're going to make sure that one country at a time, Africa becomes great again. Without wasting any time, we'll be giving updates which countries we are going to talk to the young people of those countries, and what's the direction of the borderline patrol and the programs in the continent that eradicate illegal foreigners. Tlantlalax, so to Parliament. Thank you.